Number one, why you're not getting bitches. You can't expect everyone to chase you and for them to put all the work in. It has to be 50-50, or if you're into something, like you get completely chased, or you're the one being completely chased, then that's something you kind of need to figure out. Stop expecting a whole conversation, a whole relationship to happen from saying, hey, you're so pretty. Like, think about if that was like a guy. Like, okay, I know I'm pretty. Like, do you care about me? Do you want to get to know me? Ask them questions. But I think in the beginning, I was really confused talking to women because the conversation would just end because I wasn't really putting the effort in to get to know them, and I was expecting to be chased. And not everyone likes that. Not everyone wants to chase you. And I realized that I'm actually the one who likes to do the chasing. So it was really confusing for me because I had people chasing me and I didn't like them, and I didn't know how to go after the girls that I wanted. Number two, stop going after everyone. Please don't hit on everyone unless you're literally attracted to everyone and you're like pan and you're like an adorable person. I don't know. Like, the fact is that you won't be compatible with every bitch on the street. So you need to like figure out what you like. You have to pay attention to how you feel when you're with people. Work on like releasing judgment from yourself. Dating is really hard, and sometimes you can get so anxious that you're not even present in the moment. So you can't really tell if you're into the person. Sometimes you just need to go on a couple more dates to figure it out. Sometimes you just really don't like the person, and that's okay. It's okay not to like someone. Just don't continue dating them, because that's kind of mean. Number three, you're too shy. You're not ready. It's okay. It's like literally so okay. I wasn't ready for a really long time to date people, or to even be okay with presenting myself to someone as like, hey, I'm a viable option to date. Date me. I couldn't do that for a long time. It took me 2.5 years. It's different for everybody. Like, sometimes you're just a little bit too shy. You're not at that stage in your journey yet, and that is okay. Don't continue to date people and force yourself to have those connections if it's hard, if it's uncomfortable, if it's too scary. It's okay to just be a fangirl on TikTok, or like watch edits of your favorite show for a year. That's totally okay. It'll happen when it's right, and you should be excited for it because it's a happy thing. It's exciting and it should be fun. The last thing I want to say, and it's probably the most important, you have to work on decentering men from your life in order to start dating women. You need to understand the difference between getting male approval and attraction. I think that's really important, because if you don't, there's a little bit of like internalized homophobia and misogyny where you end up with really weird vibes is what I can say right now. It's a really important step, especially when you're like at that stage of like, am I gay? Am I bisexual? Am I like lesbian? It's really hard to tell if you have men in your life that are making you fawn, that are making you just go, yep. You know what I mean? Kind of like mask how you truly feel. If you have a lot of men in your life, it's time to put up some boundaries, block yourself from that energy, because you aren't going to be able to get women if you're in that world still. But this is different from like masked lesbians having like guy friends. It's totally different. It's like decentering patriarchy and like singling out your true feelings and your true attraction. And that often looks very soft, and it looks very quiet, and it looks very, very different from what society has taught us. So that's a really important step. This is something that a lot of gay women can tell, like right off the bat. They're just not really attracted to someone who is, they can tell, deconstructing like homophobia, like internalized homophobia basically. So I hope that helped. I hope you get some bitches. I hope you have some one-night stands or whatever you're looking for. If you have any further questions on this type of advice, let me know. Put a comment and I'll make a video because I love talking to myself. Bye.